Hey guys, I just finished working out and I've been thinking about something since last night at dinner. I had a conversation with my partner Ray, and we were talking about taking care of ourselves and how important that is. And, from the standpoint of being stronger and healthier and having resilience, especially in these times in 2020. But it's also about when you take care of yourself, you feel good about yourself. And that means you're not needy. You don't need anybody else to make you feel good because you feel good from the inside. When you're working on everything to, not be perfect, but to really feel good and to be strong. So that's mentally and physically and emotionally, spiritually, and in your relationships and financially, everywhere in your life. You want to try to get some balance and work on that. And it can be particularly difficult sometimes to get that, especially again in these days of being sort of in lockdown still and trying to, in trepidation, see what's going to happen next, right? But I also feel that the way that we take care of ourselves involves self-care. And self-care, particularly for us women, that's great to be able to, once again, hopefully soon, get a manicure, a pedicure, go get a massage, right? To get some real good self-care that way. But I mean more on a regular basis, day to day. There's things that we want to treat ourselves to that are just for us, just for me. I want you to look at that. What are you doing that's good for you? I call it the non-negotiables. And non-negotiables mean absolutely something that I need and I want, that nourishes me, that feeds my soul and my spirit. And for me, as I said, I just finished working out. That's for me every day, every morning. It's always been kind of my first domino that helps me do everything else during the day, to have the energy to think about how I eat. And doesn't mean I always do, but it really does help me out a lot that way. And I love how I look and feel when I'm working out. So that's a big one. And I know that when I'm feeling a little bit off, I'm feeling a little bit needy. And yeah, I have a pretty strong needy side. And I know now that when I feel that in some way, I have to stop, take a breath and, think, oh, for me, I have to go take a walk. I have to get outside in nature and absorb that beauty out there. And sometimes I get my greatest insights for coaching someone or creating my programs, or I might just even write a poem. I've learned to carry a little notebook and pen and stop and do that. Or even, with the phone, you can do the voice recording and give yourself a note. So that for me has been amazing. But also there's this idea of maybe I just need to sit down and read and write, or take a really long hot bath, Epsom salts and lavender, whatever. So I want you to think about your non-negotiable. What would that be? And I want you to make a list. What would you do for you, just for you, that nurtures you in a way? So I have a coach friend who, for her, it's yoga every morning. And she lives near a beach, and for her, that feeds her soul. She needs to get there. And she thought when she moved there, she'd be there more often. She realized she wasn't. And so now it's a non-negotiable just to get herself there. And maybe it's once or twice a week. It's not always every day. Her yoga's every day. So what is it for you? And I know in these times, sometimes we only have a few minutes and we just maybe need to go escape into the bathroom and just breathe, look in the mirror, look in your eyes, and tell yourself how good and strong you really are. Give yourself that nourishment and that love that you need because that's a non-negotiable. And I'll hope you'll think about these things and give it to yourself, because then you have everything you need right inside of you. I love you. We'll be back for more.